one because I really don't know how to solve the other one. I got stuck for a long time. Hello everyone, June 27th. A little bit of progress today. I got the outline for the dissertation. So now they're just trying to fill it in, everything. And we will get it done before the end of the week. Alright, let's get started with this. Oh, and I will check the hints on this one because I really don't know how to do this. Whatever I did yesterday did not work. All right, path with maximum probability. You're given an undirected, weighted graph, unnodes, zero index, represented by an edge list, okay? Where this is indirect edge connecting with a probability of success of traversing that edge given by probability, okay? Given two nodes start and end, find the path with the maximum probability of success to go from start to end and return its success probability. Okay, so this basically is Dijkstra, but in Dijkstra you add the weights together. This one you have to multiply the weights together. That's how I see, and then you're trying to find the maximum, right? So you start from one, and then we just Dijkstra this thing. How do we Dijkstra? We set up the probability for everybody, and you start from one, and you find all its children, and you say, okay, if I go through this, will my probability be higher? If it's higher, I'll switch to this one. If it's lower, then we're not. Yeah. So Dijkstra is we try to find the minimum sum of the weights. This is when I try to find the maximum of the multiplication. Okay, so let's just Dijkstra this. This is actually a good thing to practice Dijkstra. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. I think I did Dijkstra just maybe 2 weeks ago, so I shall be able to do this. What do we need? I first of all need, I always, maybe I can change. I do not want to change. I like to use default dict for all graph related. All right, so this is boilerplate code. This is nothing here. This is just boilerplate. We've done this many times. It's the same thing over and over again. But just realize something. We need to get the weight. So that is different. Without append, we're gonna do B and success probability. We have to do that. Oh my god, I will do it one more time. For B, have to go A. All right, so this is the graph. And then we have the weights. Weights. Everybody start with 1 times n, because that's the weight. And as you go, you multiply, right? Whatever. Wait, is it? Is it though? Yes, because we start from something. That probability is always going to be 1, right? And we go to something, we're going to multiply to whatever we have, right? And yeah, just like with the distance, everybody will start with 0. And then the heap, well, the heap will put whatever it is, okay? And then we'll pop it out, we find all the children, yes. And then with the current probability, I'll multiply it by whatever the weight is, and then we compare if it's larger. Oh, that should not be 1 because it's never gonna be. I think it should be 0. Probability is 0 because otherwise it will never be. We want to find a maximum. All right, heap is going to be, I need the probability with 1 because you are at the start. Okay. This is the probability of reaching it. And of course, weights start shall be 1. Probability of reaching the start will be 1. Okay. And that's a heap. Then we say while heap. Okay. And then temp. And then for prob and node in heap. Don't call it heap, let's call it queue. Right? Then what? We just go through everybody. Of course, we don't really do that. We should say if node is equal to the first time that we reach. Actually, is it really the first time that you reach? Because when you're going through, you always pick the largest one. Yeah, and the more you go, I think it's worse it gets. I think the first time you reach shall be correct. Does that make sense? The first time you reach? That actually might not be right if you think about this. You want to go from 0 to 2, and the first time you reach is here. So no, we need to have the result and probability. Res prob and res node. Actually, no, I just need a res prob. So res prob is going to be 0. So if node is equal to and, we say res equal to maximum res and current probability, right? And that's it. Don't really do anything. We go through every single one. Okay? Every single one. And then what? And then we're going to say for child in graph node. Okay? For child in graph node, actually more. Child P in graph node. If the P multiplied by the current probability is larger than, that's not prob, that's probs. Probs. Larger than probs. Probs what? To reach the child, right? Then probs child shall equal to P times prob. Okay? In fact, I don't even need to do this. I can just return the prob, so I don't even need this. Okay? Times probability. And then we're going to say heap q dot no. I'm going to pop 1. Man, prob node equal to heap q dot heap pop. I don't know what you're doing, man. That was such a bad take. Heap push. Okay. We're gonna push into Q. What do we push into Q? We need the probability first, which is P times, well, I can do probs child and child. Right? And we shall say while Q and Q0, 0 is smaller than probs Q0, 1. Then we pop it. So these are bad ones. So we pop the bad ones. Then we get the current one. Oh, smaller. So it's not smaller, which is going to be mean it's not close. And hold on, maybe we should do math dot. It should be bigger, so it's smaller. Yeah, I think we can do that. maybe we can just say it's not close. I just try smaller. Okay, then we need to pop. These are bad ones. And then we get a good one come out. We do this, and keep going until we don't have anyone more to go. So we need to return probs and let's see. Oh, we have probability of 0. Nice. That's actually a good one. If math dot is close. Okay, so far so good. Gonna give it a shot. Oh, I think I stuck in some loop. Some forever loop. Interesting. I think we need to exit the loop faster. Now, because we're going through the entire thing. But we cannot exit whenever we hit it, right? We cannot. What was the issue? Well, Dijkstra works. But this... I mean, maybe we can do this. Math dot is close. Okay. Maybe we say, and they're not close. Then we'll pop. Nah, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is we are going around. But we shouldn't visit. Should we visit the nodes? I mean, we're not supposed to visit the nodes. Unless the probability gets bigger, right? If it gets bigger, then we revisit it. If it does not get bigger, then we don't visit it. Then we're saying some nodes gets visited more. What is this deal, man? Are we just visiting these more out, like just have a lot of nodes? Is that why we fail? I mean, depending on how many times you visit a node. I mean, in general, right? The more you visit, the smaller it gets. So we're not supposed to visit them because you multiply and it gets bigger, right? And the next time you'll get to this node. And if it's smaller, then you don't push it. I'm not sure. This is interesting. I'll definitely look into this. I don't even know the answer for this. All right, let's take a look. It is decreasing, but decreasing very slowly. Huh. What do you think? Yeah, it's taking a long time. I want to see if we can at least get it. It's like every time we only pop a few, but the queue gets so long. The queue gets too long. Maybe this require those, meet in the middle type of deal. I don't know. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna cancel it. Come on. Let's cancel it. Okay, canceled. So what I can do, I can, take a look at graph start. Yeah, graph start's not that much. Graph end is also not that much. Then each one gets out a lot. Each one gets out a lot. But I think I'm revisiting, right? I'm revisiting old stuff. But this is Dijkstra, right? I remember this is Dijkstra. Well, in Dijkstra, if you go, and you go, every time you go is the smallest, right? Every time you go, you pick the smallest, and the next smallest one. And here we just pick the biggest one, right? The next biggest one. Because probability child, we got the biggest probability out. And then from this child currently has the biggest probability. And then we want to go try the next one. Okay. So everybody has a probability at the beginning. And we go the other way to this, it becomes smaller. That's interesting. Are we just spreading out so much? And we have 10,000 nodes, right? We have 10,000 nodes. So we start from this. Why don't we just do a few rounds? I mean, just take a look. Let's say k equals 5. Let's do 5 rounds. Okay. Then we can just print q. Take a look. What do we have? All right, we start from here. We go to this. Then we go to the next round. It's all different. Oh, the heap is wrong. You're supposed to do a max heap, but you're doing a min heap. Jeez, man. Sorry. You're supposed to pop out the maximum. Unbelievable. Prob. So we should probably say negative prob. I don't know. What's the syntax for this? Let's say a equals, not a, minus ab equals -1, 2. Okay. Ooh. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Okay, so then this has to be neg prob. Okay. Neg prob. Negative prob. So be negative prob. There has to be negative prob. Okay, so everybody negative. So now we guarantee that only the biggest one comes out. That's not what we want. Let's don't do this. Let's see if this one. Oh yeah, yeah, this one's right. This one's right. So the error is the not misunderstanding. It's just what's this? Relative or tolerance? Tolerance? I forgot. What's Python math is close? Where is close? Relative tolerance. Okay, relative tolerance. Doing it 0.01. Yep. That makes more sense. So it's not really because I misunderstand the problem. It's basically just I forgot it's gonna be a max heap. I did a min heap, but of course it's gonna be wrong. What do you expect? This will be right. Yep, this is right. Yeah, it's just a little lapse. Oh, this problem could have been solved in one shot. I was just being stupid. Just being stupid. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes this happens. I knew it, right? This is just Dijkstra, but with product and a max heap. I was stuck a little bit because I mistakenly implemented, used, you didn't implement nothing, used a min heap. On log n. Because the maximum will do it, this is on here. If we do edges and nodes, so this is edges, right? This is O edge. And here we'll go through nodes, and then we'll go through, these are edges. So maybe we should just call it O edges, but the edges is about the same. Right? What's the runtime for? I think it's V plus E, right? It's V plus E. So you have to go through all the V's, the nodes. And then, but here you'll go through the edges. So you go through the edges. You go through the edges. And this, wait, hold on. What's Dijkstra's? Bellman Ford. And login. M edges. What's N? N is the number of nodes. Yeah, because you put number of nodes in it. And you go through M edges. That's actually making more sense. Yeah. So M edges plus, because I go through M edges at the beginning. And we go through N nodes, but M edges. That's how I would put it. We can use log. But what's Bellman for? I've done this before, but I forgot Bellman for. Relaxing edges in the graph. Relax the edges of the graph by updating the probability to each higher probability is found. But Dijkstra is faster, because these are all MN. Dijkstra is M log n. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. Let's call it because I really, really want to do this. All right, let's take a look at the hints. I'm really bad with this type of problem where I need something sorted, but I just can't. All right, try to maintain the frequency of negative numbers in the current window of size k. Frequency. The x smallest integer can be gotten by iterating through the frequency of the numbers in order. Hold a second. What are you saying? What are you saying? Try to maintain the frequency of negative numbers. Okay. I have the frequency. You know what? Let's use this one first. Okay? Let's use this one first. I need a sorted list. I need to pop and to remove a value. I need to remove a value. Okay, let's use this one first. Okay, let's use this one first. From sorted containers import sorted list. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just window sorted list. Okay, we'll add and we'll up. Oh, can we add? We can't repeat it once, right? Actually, I'm not quite sure. Let's try it. I think so. Otherwise, it'll be quite useless. A equals sorted list. Okay, a dot add 1, a dot add. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. All right, we have a window, and then we just go through the whole thing. Right, for I in range for in enumerate nums, okay. If we'll always add first. We say window dot add n, and if len window is, hold on, so we add, and if the length is larger than x, no, larger than k, then we say window dot remove nums I minus k. Okay, and then we say if len window is equal to k, then we have a result. Then res dot append window minus x. No, we append this if window minus x is smaller than 0. I also do 0. All right, that's not exactly true because x smallest is actually x. X smallest, so we sort it this way, regular way. And we have index out of range. That's very interesting. X minus 1. Yes, x minus 1. Yep. Yeah, let's pass this first. I mean, we got stuck for so long, right? And we know how to solve it. We just don't want to use this solution. Contest-wise, you better use this. Contest-wise, everything goes. Everything goes. Unless this one times out, then I'll be very surprised. right? It won't time out. It's all log n. Yeah, this is cheating, but I'm okay with it right now, since I have been stuck on it for a very long time. So I think this is O1 log n, right? All right, so the hint says will maintain the frequency of negative numbers in the current window of size, the frequency, so how many times each value appears, and the x smallest negative integer can be gotten by iterating through the frequencies. Are you kidding me? Iterating through. And how am I supposed to keep everything in order? Oh my god, I didn't see this. Minus 50. We only have minus 50. Which means, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Didn't see. Did not. Are you? The hint says iterate through all the negative integers. I was like, what? Then I saw the range for numbers in nums is minus 50 to 50. So yes, we shall iterate through all the values, all the negative values. Bless you. Oh, wow, that one was wet and forceful. I need to clean my keyboard. Fantastic. Alright, by the time I return this to Hallstrom, I'll say this one has been blessed. Alright, now I can solve this. I didn't know the numbers has the range, such a small range. I feel punked. That's exactly how I feel right now. I feel punked by this. It's like I don't even need a counter. Come on, man. You don't even need a counter. Oh god. All I need is a times 51. That's all I need. We need minus 1 to minus 50. Right? Then we just, we just go through everything. If it's positive, I don't care. If it's negative, yeah, we can just say for, we got the result. For in enumerate nums. Okay, then we just say, we do need to keep check of the window size. So we can say win size is 0, okay? Then we say counter, or if n is smaller than 0, counter n plus equal 1. Okay, this is add. And win size plus equal 1. If win size is larger than larger than k, then counter I minus k. If I minus k nums I minus k is also smaller than 0, then counter this will minus equal 1. And a win size minus equal 1. Then we say if win size is equal to k, then we need to count. Okay, how do we count? So for oh, the counts. We can use bit for this. We can use bit for this. But you don't know. I need to find the first. No, I need to find the value that results in the count to be smaller. So it will be a count that's small, and it will be a count. The first count that make it bigger than x. That's what we want. But when we query a bit, I query at this, what's the count? Query this at what's the count? So we go this, this, this. Oh, might as well just literally throw everything. So we can say for j in range -1 to -51, -1 each time, okay? And this is the c equals 0. C plus equal to counter -j, right? Counter minus j. Actually, that's not right. That's not right. I need to go from 50 down to 1. I need to go from 50 down to 1. So, and when I do this, that should be -n. Counter -n. If num is smaller than 0, yeah, this is actually not right. We need to change this to be minus. Okay, and then we go 50 to this, so I can just do this, right? Plus equal to this, and then we say if c is larger, first time, larger equal to x. If you want x, right? So we add this, we got to x. So if that's the case, then result dot append j, but it's going to be -j, and or break. Okay, if nothing satisfies, then we're gonna append 0. Then we'll return rest. All right, boys. That is interesting, to say the least. All right, let's try this. So we have something not right. What do we do? Number n smaller than 0, counter this plus equal 1, that's correct. Win size plus 1. If it's larger than k, no. If it's equal to k, no. So we don't do it. Next round, -37, right? Okay, -37 plus equal 1. This is a no. This is a yes. So c equals 0. Okay. Then we go from the smallest, right? So we go 38, 37. So we get 37 out. Perfect. Done. Next one. Okay. If n is smaller than 0, no, it's 44. So we don't do that. Ooh. Win size always plus equal 1 at the beginning. Yes. Window size always plus 1. And then we say if it's larger, now it is. Now it should be right. There we go. I just need to put this one outside. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. This is... Seriously, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, Oh, yeah. I feel punked. But it's okay.
¿Quieres?
Oh, sí, por favor. Venga, muchacho. Sí, no. Te quiero, muchacho. Conmigo. Alright, so we're done. Ya salió. Simple counting. This is really make me not happy. But it's okay. Just counter. Answer. Okay, we're done with this. That should be it. Will end it right now. Then I'll see you guys tomorrow.